In a world obsessed with visibility, where everyone is chasing likes, followers, applause, and recognition, keeping a low profile might seem like fading into the background. But the Buddha once said, "Just as a solid rock is not shaken by the storm, even so the wise are not affected by praise or blame." Today, we explore a truth that's often overlooked: the power of humility. Why truly wise people do not seek attention, and how keeping a low profile is a strength, not a weakness. We live in an era where the measure of success often comes from how many people are watching us. From social media to public life, there's pressure to be seen, to constantly show what we're doing, achieving, and becoming. But from the Buddhist perspective, this craving for attention stems from a deeper root: the ego. It is our attachment to identity and image. We want to be seen as good, successful, admirable, because we're afraid that without validation, we are not enough. Think about someone you know, or perhaps even yourself, who posts every achievement online. The joy doesn't come from the achievement itself, but from the attention that follows. Yet the moment attention fades, the joy disappears. This is not freedom. This is dependence. The Buddha lived a life of simplicity and quiet power. He didn't seek titles, attention, or display his wisdom through loud declarations. Instead, he let his presence, compassion, and inner peace speak louder than words. The wise man does not display his treasures openly. This doesn't mean hiding your gifts. It means not attaching your worth to external applause. Keeping a low profile allows you to grow in silence without distraction. It gives you peace of mind because you're not caught up in the opinions of others. Freedom because you don't need to prove yourself. Depth because you focus inward, not outward. There's a story of a humble monk who swept the monastery floor every morning before sunrise. He never spoke of his practice. He never asked to be noticed. Years passed, and the other monks began to realize his silence, his calm, his presence were more profound than many words spoken in sermons. That is the quiet power of humility. In modern culture, humility is often misunderstood as lack of confidence or passivity. But in Buddhist teaching, humility is rooted in wisdom. To be humble means you know yourself deeply, your strengths, your flaws, your impermanence, and you no longer feel the need to impress. It's ego that wants attention. But the ego is fragile. It constantly needs feeding. The humble person is strong because they are anchored within. They don't get carried away by praise or broken by criticism. Like bamboo in the wind, they bend but never break. As the Buddha taught, let go of your pride and see how light you become. There's nothing wrong with being seen. But when we seek it constantly, we fall into a trap. We start performing rather than living. We measure our worth by views, likes, applause. We become addicted to being noticed. This creates anxiety, comparison, and a fear of being forgotten. Buddhism calls this clinging, and clinging in any form leads to suffering. The more you need others to validate you, the more power you give away. So, how can we walk the quiet path? Here are some simple ways. 1. Speak less. Let your words be mindful. Avoid boasting or dominating conversations. 2. Act without needing credit. Do good silently. Help without expecting applause. 3. Reflect often. Ask yourself, am I doing this from the heart or for recognition? 4. Celebrate others. True humility includes lifting others up without comparison. 5. Stay grounded. Remember that nothing is permanent. Today's attention is tomorrow's silence. By letting go of the desire to be seen, you become free to truly be. in a loud world, the quiet soul stands out, not through noise, but through depth. Just as still water reflects the moon, a humble mind reflects wisdom. The Buddha didn't shout his teachings, he embodied them, and those teachings echo through the ages, not because they were loud, but because they were true. So ask yourself, do you want to be seen, or do you want to be free? If this message spoke to your heart, subscribe for more Buddhist wisdom. Let's continue walking the quiet path together.